Hello, welcome on the 3D Wars competition. Let's start it. On the left side we have wws3d sculptor, and on the right side we have sculptor Carlo Cotzoni. So both participants have the portfolio and on the screen. On the left side was Instagram, and on the right side ArtStation. So the topic is the target. Target is to recreate this image, and we will see how they will go. So let's get started. So as we see on the left side, we have wws3d start working with the random head. Object on the right side is Carlo going with the sphere. So I have on the bottom my blender opened, and I will be commenting this fight. So they have 1 hour to recreate the image. As you see, the image was created by the really good artist. On the middle of the screen you have his Instagram. You can go and check his art. So this mushroom guy is his creation. So I recommend you to go and check it. On the right, sculptor Carlo go with modeling and try to create it look like a hat. I don't know, we will see soon. Left, sculptor one started with hips side, and I can show you a different approach. So you can go and start with the plane, scale on the 0 axis, hold scale to the 1, and you create vertex. So after that you can go and add mirror modifier on the and skin modifier, then something like that, and extrude it, and add clipping. And if you go and try to look on the reference, you can see that we have the main character. We can go and extrude here the topology. Alt A with scaling. And add subdivision modifier, and something like that. We have basic form. We can go and maybe subdivide with 1, and this will be right. Or maybe edit, and this part P selection, go to edit mode and add mark root, and turn off clipping. So we have separated those parts, so those are arms, and on the screen we have different approach. So yeah, so hour is not much time, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, in this basic form you can quickly create whole figure. And then apply modifiers. And we have we can go and sculpt. Hat is very this mushroom hat is very simple, so we can go and add cylinder, go to edit mode, scale this, go on the z-axis, maybe add little loop cuts here. Intrude, go on the Z, take this one loop, go to the Z, and if you have something like that, you can go and sculpt this a little bit with subdivision. Maybe change this to polygons, control fill and grid fill. Then you can smooth this more. Yep, something like that. Use snake hook to change some areas and match the reference. Yep, and we have hat here. Simple. So if you add some more details with multi-resolution, that will be okay. So if in sculpt mode, control 1, and you can sculpt more. Yep, and one here. So cape is really tricky. For example, if you add a cube and then go edit mode, delete those faces, so I will have something like that. Add maybe subdiv modifier, but in advanced go and keep corners, so you will have sharp edges. Now you can model the cape. So in edit mode, bring this and something like that. Scale. So if you go and rotate it a little bit and maybe do it like that, so this will be cape. Yep. And if you have that, so add more subdivisions. Add apply all, so object convert to mesh. So I have very dense mesh here, and now we can go and use mask to mask some areas. For example, go and straighten it up to 1 or maybe even 2, and just try to recreate this pattern. So simple. Something like that. And you can Control I to invert this and maybe add some parts to it. Yep, something like that. And if this is done, you can go and extract this. So to do this, you just go in the sculpt mode, stay with it, and go with the mask extract. Go with loop boundary, project to sculpt, yeah, you can, and extract as solid. But I will turn off project to sculpt. So mask extract, yeah, okay. So I can go and delete this, and I have something like that. So then I have modifier here. This is created solidify modifier. And here I can go and add thickness. Here is too thin, so this is not that great in here, but I will fix this later. So when I go in and add it, solidify, apply it, go to the sculpt mode and remesh it. Yeah, and then you can go here, and if you go to the filter type, you can inflate and remesh it again. Inflate, remesh it again, and go and smooth it. Yeah, something like that. If you create better shape, it will be better. And finish with some sculpting. So for example, flatten this area here, or maybe just use filter type as sharpen. Yeah, and this is how it's done. So wws3d, so yeah, that's me. Created the same way, as I think it's fastest one to do this. Playsets are the same, but they don't create boundary loop. So what I'm talking about is if you go and first you need to go and subdivide. So we have mask and we have facet. So if you extract facet, extract facet, and extract this, we have in the wireframe extracted this facet, but there is no loop. But if we go and extract sculpt mask, slice mask extract, add loop boundary, here it is, extract as solid, yes. So we have the same thing but added boundary loop. So I think it's better. Mask can be smoothed out, so it looks better, but here we have boundary loop. Of course we can go here and then Shift D, apply the solidify, go edit mode and add the loop, for example, like that. So we have that loop and we can, but here we have already. So we can go in the sculpt mode and if Alt A and mask mesh boundary, sorry, we can smooth it out, this, and create better looking shape, better looking topology. And also we can go in edit mode and smooth this. Like a circle. Yeah. And this is really helpful sometimes. So let's see what we have here. So 20 minutes to go. Of course it's speed up, so better is to create stuff with separate objects, separate parts. It's really simple to create more complex models in quick and faster way. Just faster. So it's on time, so the participants struggle with the time, and I see the Carlo going with next sphere, adding inside, create something, probably hand. And on the right side there is more stuff. Those arm parts are really interesting. I can show you this slower how it's made. So for example, you can create a plane, go edit mode and subdivide it 2 times. Then we see something that we need to extrude on the left and right side, or just delete those and faces. So this will be the same when I go and with subdivision and try to edit it. I can, or sculpt, I can create a splatter, mesh boundary off. Then I can go and create this arm part here. If you don't want to sculpt those edges of the arm part, you can easily go and use a solidify modifier. So maybe add complex. On the rim, flip normals, no. And if I go something like that and add extra solidify modifier, then I can go and create something like this. If I'll shift duplicate and turn off on solidify, this complex one, I create something like that. And with some tweaks, I can go and create this pattern here. So it's really interesting. And if I go, and so now if I could change the shape of it, so I can sculpt the main, and this part will not go, but it's simple solution to this. So just go and pick those two with the shift and Control L, link object and data. And if this is done, so this is the same mesh inside. So if I sculpt that, I sculpt the topology in both the same time, because this is the same topology, so in edit mode. So if I go and move it and sculpt here, we see that it's sculpted in here and the borders too. So if I will not move this and go and Control P, so parenting with keep transforms, I can go and use this rotate, manipulate, so I can go and add it here, for example, change scale, and still be able to sculpt the parts. And here I can also add another modifier. On the bottom, and I will have round edges, and here I have something like that. I can scale this down a little bit. This scale up. So really cool way to modify this. And if I go edge data, I can change how the edges behave. So this is really cool. Yeah, so we see that this is almost done. Participants already 4 minutes to finish. So battle is almost in the end. So if you wanna battle with me on the live sculpt or record it and talk about something and learn from you, also then go to the Discord channel and yeah, and take a part of this. So we're seeking participants, and probably if more will come, then better competition will be. So I encourage you to participate. So if you have 2D art or 3D art and you want to share with this and to be used, to the sculpting wars, then also go to the Discord and share your art on the server. So 1 minute to go. Yeah, almost done. And it's finished. Yeah, so this is done. So I encourage you to participate, and we'll see you in the next fight or in the next stream live. Depends how it will go. So thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something and this was fun to watch. So thank you and bye bye.